Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Brain Panthers. Today in this video we are going to discuss laws of exponents and we are also going to discuss some problem and some example based on those laws. So let's begin with the first law. First law states that if we are having a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n, then the power will get added. Now what does this mean? Here we are having a as a base. A is base here and m is called power exponent, or we can also call it indices. Now suppose there is a base a having power m and base a having power n, and they are in the multiplication, so the power will get added. For example, suppose I am having 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 5. So what will happen here? We are having base 2 and the power is 3 and power is 5. So what we will do here? We will just add on the powers. So 3 plus 5, which is equal to 2 to the power 8. Which also means we can write 2 8 times like this. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, and we will continue this 8 times. This means we are multiplying the 2 8 times. Now the second law states that suppose I am having a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n. We can also write it like this: a raised to the power m upon a raised to the power m. If we are getting any numbers in this form, then what we are going to do? The powers will get subtracted. We will subtract the powers of these base. So suppose we are having an example here: 3 to the power 9 divided by 3 to the power 6. Now we can see here bases are same, that is 3, and the powers are 9 and 6. And these two are in division. So what we will do? We will subtract the powers. So base is 3 and we will write it like this: 9 minus 6, we will get here 3 to the power 3. Or we can write it like this: 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, we can write it 3 times. So this is the second law of exponents. Now what does the third law says? Third law states that suppose I am having a here and it is having a power m and another power n. A is having a power m and it is having a whole power n, then we can write it like this: a to the power m multiplied by n. Then in this case these two power will get multiplied. For example, suppose I am having here x to the power minus 2 and it is having whole power 3. I am having here x to the power minus 2 and the whole power is 3. So what will happen here? Minus 2 multiplied by 3, so I will get here x to the power minus 6. Now next law is, if we are having a and its power is 0, whenever we are having a and having power 0, so this is always 1. For example, suppose I am having here x to the power 0 plus y to the power 0. So what will happen here? X to the power 0 will become 1, and then y to the power 0 will also become 1. So answer will be 2. So whenever we are getting power as 0, so this term becomes 1. Now next property is, suppose I am having a upon b. We are having a upon b and it is having whole power m. So in this case what happened? Power will get distributed to both the numerator and denominator. We can also write it like this: a to the power m and b to the power m. So this power, the whole power will get distributed to numerator as well as denominator. For example, suppose I am having here 2 to the power 2 upon 3 and the power is 4. So we can also write it like this: 2 to the power 4 upon 3 to the power 4. So here the power is getting distributed. Now another law is, suppose I am having any power in negative. I am having here a raised to the power minus n. In this case what happened? To make this power positive, we will reciprocate the number. We can reciprocate this value of a. So we can also write it like this: 1 upon a to the power n. Or in case we are having 1 upon a to the power minus n. a is in denominator and it is having power negative. So what we will do, we will again reciprocate this. So we can write it like this, a to the power m. So in this way we will remove this negative part. Now next I am having here another law which states that suppose I am having under root a. So how can I write this? Under root a can be written as a to the power 1 by 2. Similarly, suppose I am having cube root or third root. So I can write it like a raised to the power 1 by 3. Similarly, if I am having fourth root, so I can write this also as a to the power 1 by 4. Now next law is, suppose this time the powers are same but the bases are different. I am having a base a, it is having power m, and I am having another base b and the power is m. Here bases are different but powers are same. So in this case what happened? We will multiply these bases and put their power as whole. For example, suppose I am having here 2 to the power 6 multiplied by 3 to the power 6. In this case, how can I write it? I can write it like this, 2 multiplied by 3 whole power 6, which can also be written as 2 into 3 will be 6, so I can write it like 6 to the power 6. So these are the basic laws of the exponents. Now let us discuss some problems on these laws. Now we are having some problems based on these laws. First one is x to the power 7 whole power 2 divided by x to the power 5. So how you will solve this problem? We are having x to the power 7 whole to the power 2 divided by x to the power 5. So first step is, we can see here we are having base x, it is having power 7 and whole power is 2. So in this case these two powers will get multiplied. So what will happen here? We will multiply these two powers, 7 multiplied by 2, so we will get here 14. 7 multiplied by 2 will be 14, then we are having divide x to the power 5. Now next law states that whenever we are having two bases similar and the powers are different and these bases are in division, so what will happen? The powers will get subtracted. So how can I write it? X to the power 14 minus 5, this will become x to the power 9 and here is the answer. Now next example I am having here 1 upon 3 to the power 5 multiplied by 1 upon 3 to the power 2 divided by 3 to the power minus 5. So in this case we are going to solve this square bracket first. So we are having here 1 by 3 whole to the power 5 multiplied by 1 upon 3 whole to the power 2 and then we are having divided by 3 to the power minus 5. So what will happen here? We are having bases 1 by 3 here and the powers are 5 and 2 and these bases are in multiplication. So what will happen here? We are going to add the powers. So it will become 1 upon 3. We will add the power of these, so it will become 5 plus 2, we can write it as 7. So it will be 1 upon 3 whole to the power 7. Now next I am having here divide, and now you can see here this 3 is having a power which is in negative. So what will happen? We will again use the law which states that if any base is having negative power, so we will reciprocate the value. So we can write it like this, 1 upon 3 to the power 5, or we can also write it like this, 1 upon 3 whole to the power 5. This 1 upon 3 is having whole power 5. Now we can see here the bases are 1 by 3, 1 by 3 and the powers are 7 and 5. But these bases are in division, so we are going to subtract the powers this time. So we can also write it like this, 1 upon 3 and 7 minus 5, so we'll get here 2 and we got the answer here 1 by 3 whole to the power 2, or you can also write it like this, 1 upon 3 multiplied by 1 upon 3, so it will become 1 upon 9. So now next example I am having here x to the power 6 multiplied by y to the power 6 multiplied by xy to the power 0. So what we will do here, first see here the bases are different but the powers are same. So we will use another law here which states that if bases are different but the powers are same, so what we can do here, we can multiply the bases and write power as 1. So we are going to multiply x and y and we will write power as 1, that is 6 here. Now we are having here x y whole to the power 0. So we can also write it as x y to the power 6, and here we are having x y whole to the power 0, which will become 1. This entire term will become 1. So we'll write here multiply by 1. Now any number, any variable multiplied by 1 will itself only. So we'll get here x into y whole to the power 6, and this is the answer. We can also write it like this, x to the power 6 and y to the power 6, which will again become the same term. Now next I am having here x upon y whole to the power 2 multiplied by y to the power 3. In this case we are having numerator and denominator, and they are having a whole power 2. So now again with the help of law we can distribute these powers. So I can also write it like this, x to the power 2 y to the power 2, and I am having here y to the power 3. Now how can I write it? I can write it like this, x to the power 2. I can expand this y to the power 3, so I'll write it y 3 times, and in denominator I am having y 2 times, so I'll write here y multiplied by y. Now what can I do? I can cut or cancel out these y. One y with this one and another y with this one. So we are left with 1 y here and x square here. So the answer will be x square y. Now next I am having here under root x to the power square and cube root y to the power square. So what I can do here is, I can write is this under root as 1 by 2. So it will become x to the power 1 by 2, and I am having here the whole power, that is 2. I have changed the square root to 1 by 2, and I am having a square as a whole, so it is here as a whole. Now next I am having here cube root of y, so how can I write it? Y to the power 1 by 3, and it is having whole power square. Now this also means with the first law, how can I write it? X to the power 1 by 2 multiplied by 2. Now 1 by 2 multiplied by 2, if I assume 1 as a denominator, these two will cancel out, so it will become x only. Here I am left with the x, and now here I am having y to the power 1 by 3 whole to the power 2. So what can I write here? Y to the power 1 by 3 multiplied by 2. If I assume 1 here, I will get y to the power 2 upon 3. So here I am having y to the power 2 by 3, and here I got the answer. So in this way we can apply these laws to various problems of the exponents, and we can solve them very easily. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked this video, so please give a thumbs up to the video. If you are new to the channel, so please subscribe the channel. Do not forget to hit the bell icon so that our latest videos reach you very soon. See you in the next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe, keep learning.